Hi, my name is Felicity. Today I will be conducting a capacity test on this Felicity lithium-ion battery. It's a 150 amp hour Felicity lithium-ion battery. It's a 12 volt. I will be using this PZEM battery monitor to conduct the test. So before I started, I have to zero the readings for energy, capacity, and time. So I have zeroed the energy, now the capacity, and finally the running time. Good. So you can see here now both the capacity, the energy, and the running time are at 0, and the battery voltage is at 14 volt. I use another Felicity charge controller to charge the battery to 14 volts. So what I will be doing here is I'm just going to load the inverter, but the problem I'm having with the battery is I cannot do any large not even a C rating. I cannot even do a 0.2 C rating discharge or charging of the battery. So I'm trying to first conduct a capacity test to know whether the batteries are good. If they are good, then I will know what to do about the BMS. So I will on this inverter. Connected to the inverter is just an extension wire that is loaded with only my television and my charger, then a receiver. You can see from the readings on the battery monitor I'm drawing 6.7 amps, and the battery timer has started counting. So since I'm only drawing about 93 amps, this test can take me over 15 hours. See, it will take me around 20 hours. So what I will be doing now, I will leave the setup like this and I will go do my thing. Welcome back. It's 4 hours 51 into this test, and I try to increase the load on the inverter, so now I'm drawing 127 watt. I put on a standing fan, so I'm drawing 9.73 amp. As I said, I can draw anything up to 10 amp, maybe 12, but anything above that the battery will shut down. Dan kashe min sauti kaɗan na yi magana cikin akwai fitilar nan ko ta sama za ki kunna. It's 10 hours 1 minute into the test. I have so far drawn 93.4 amp hour or 1.22 kilowatt hour. The battery is rated at 150 amp hour or 1.875 kilowatt. The battery voltage now is 12.9, and I am still drawing 10 amps. So it's 10 hours since the test begins. Now what I will be doing is I will have to see if I could be awake to finish the test. Now the battery is at 12.9, and I think we only do like 60% of, or 60 to 60 something percent of the battery capacity. So I will check again in the next 2 hours before I go to bed. It's 12 hours 17 minutes into the test. I have drawn 1.5 terawatt hour or 117 amp hour. The battery voltage is at 12.6. I think I will just turn up the load and go to bed, so that tomorrow I will finish this thing. I will finish this test. Good morning. The time is 7 minutes past 5 in the morning, and I'm going to continue this capacity test we are conducting. And you can see yesterday where we left. Yesterday we left at the voltage is at 12.6, but now the battery has rest, so because there is no load, it rests to 12.8, and we have drawn 117 amp hours at yesterday. So all I have to do now is put on some load. I'm going to start the inverter again. The inverter is on. Okay, I'm going forward. I put on some load. Television and Go TV. So you see I'm doing about 6 hours, and the running time continues. So before it was 12 yeah, I think it's 12 hour 18 minutes. So I think I will add another load. I put on the standing fan. Put it on low. I'm doing 9.8 amp. So I'm going to leave the setup to continue draining the battery. Let's see what capacity will pull out of the 150 Felicity lithium-ion battery. See you next. See you maybe in another 2 hours. Thank you. It's 13 hours 25 minutes into the test. I have so far done 128 out of the 150 amp hour, but the battery voltage now is going down. It's at 11.4 volts. Yeah, so I'll be watching. We are approaching the end of the test. The inverter is warning for a low battery, as I set the low voltage disconnect to be 11 volt. So, and so far I'm fully. I have full 129 amp hour. So I don't know, maybe when the inverter shut down, I will also decrease low voltage disconnects to something lower, so that to see what capacity I can pull out of the battery. Well, the BMS has not cut down the voltage or has not shut down the battery, but the inverter low voltage disconnect has disconnected the door. So you can see the battery voltage now is at 10.9, and we are able to do 130 amp hour from the 150 rated capacity. This test took us 13 hours 35 minutes, and but there we can conclude from this that one, I don't think the BMS is working anymore, because you can see that we discharge this battery to something way below the recommendation. 10.9 is very bad for a lithium-ion battery. Additionally, this battery is rated for 130 amp hour. 150 amp hour, and we only do 130 amp hour. So I am not concluding anything whether this you should buy or not. I am not recommending you to buy or not to buy, but what I know is for this battery, the capacity that I pulled is 130 amp hour, and I know that I cannot do any reasonable discharge with it. I cannot do 0.2C rating discharge, or even sometimes even 0.1. We can reach 0.1, but not all the time. Sometimes it will just shut down. So in the next video, I will be tearing down this lithium ion battery to see the type of BMS inside, and also to see the type of cells inside. So thank you for watching. If you find this video educating, entertaining, informative, please click like and subscribe for our future videos. My name is Felicity. See you next time.